Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. This blurb is going to discuss a rather recent development in the U.S. visa process. Most note this happens fairly periodically. We've had a form and fee change throughout the system. USCIS, which is the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service, which is an agency under the Department of Homeland Security, is tasked with adjudicating immigration matters, basically petitions for immigrant visas, petitions for various immigrant benefits, immigration benefits, certain non-immigrant visa petitions, most notably work visas, things like this. USCIS is tasked with adjudicating these matters. Part and parcel of the immigration process are forms. One of the things that one will find when dealing with U.S. immigration is that there are quite a lot of forms to deal with. One of the things that an immigration lawyer can sometimes help with is we know, through practice and experience, we know the forms to deal with in the given situation at hand. But every once in a while, a sort of periodic upgrade or update occurs within the system, and that's just recently happened. In fact, it happened on the 23rd of December in 2016 when USCIS across the board upgraded or updated the fee schedules for various types of immigration petitions, and they also upgraded and they did a lot of changes with respect to the forms that are filled out and filed in connection with a visa petition. So things like CR1 visas, IR1 visas that utilize an I-130 petition, that form was updated. The I-129F petition associated with the K-1, that was recently updated. And the upshot of this is they generally tend to give a grace period, which they've done, is a couple of months, where they're going to continue accepting the old forms. But at a certain point, that grace period is going to come to an end, and failure to have the updated forms when filing the petition could result in what's called an RFE, request for evidence. It could theoretically result in a refusal to file, to allow the filing to go through, and immigration just sends all the documents back to the person trying to file, and that person is sort of left scrambling around to figure out what they need to do to file the right forms. Again, having professional assistance can sort of smooth this out as we sort of deal with this periodically, and we're sort of prepared in such a way that we can sort of have a workaround for dealing with this, or just we know what forms need to be added. We go ahead and start using the new forms fairly immediately. The other thing is with the issue is fees. The fees on various petitions has now risen. And as a result of that, if you fail to file with the correct new fee after a certain date, again, the petition could be refused based on the fact that it's not the proper fee, it's not the proper updated fee. So again, these are issues that are just sort of general and pertain to the U.S. visa process as a whole. It happens every couple of years where we get form updates like this. It happens, usually every few years. We're going to see fee upgrades, fee updates, fee increases generally, although it's not always an increase. Sometimes the fees for various things will go down. Most notably, that happened with the K-1 a few years back. That fee was decreased while the immigrant visa fee was increased. It just depends on the category. It depends on what's going on in that specific case. USCIS makes an assessment as to the resources utilized in connection with adjudicating these matters, and they go ahead and set their fees accordingly. So just a reminder, or this is just a blurb to sort of make people aware that yes, there have been changes in the forms and they have been upgraded, fees have been upgraded. So over the next few months, I do not think it will be all that uncommon for especially self-filers to see certain of their petitions perhaps or requested evidence, further evidence, basically citing, look, we want to see another form in this matter, or they'll go ahead and say, you didn't file with the correct fee. All of these kinds of things can cause, processing delays, and should be borne in mind when people are filing or when looking for a professional to go ahead and assist in the filing of one of these cases.